25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. My parents keep on telling.
Hello there, and welcome once again to the Evansville Civic Theater behind the scenes with the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. My name is Chris Tyner. I'm the director of the show, and this episode we're going to take a look behind the scenes with Keith Gamble, our music director, at one of our music rehearsals, and have a little interview with one of our actors, Matt Hummel. Matt has been involved in several shows over the last couple of years with the Evansville Civic Theater, and we're very happy to have him back. On to the interview. All right, so I'm here with Matt Hummel, who is playing Chip Tolentino in the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. Matt, you have been kind of a regular face at Civic Theater over the last couple of years, doing several shows with us. What are some of the shows that you've done on the main stage at Civic?
Main stage show, the first one I did was I Love You, You're Perfect, Now Change. I was man one. I played like 20 different people. It was the best show I ever did. I was also in The Underpants as the foreign guy, Versati, with a cool little accent, and I was last in Pippin as Pippin.
Yeah, super fun. You mentioned I Love You, You're Perfect. And that, I know when I was picking the show, was really kind of a jumping on point for me for picking this particular production because of the fun that we had on that show. What did you get out of that production that you feel like you can bring to the 25th annual?
All right. LPC it kind of turned into a big improv show. It was just amazing. There was a script, of course. There's always a script. But as the cast got to know each other, it kind of became less about the script and more about what we could throw at each other to make each other laugh. In trying to one-up each other, we became super close. I think that, more than the improv, was the best part about LPC, was the cast coming together, and you could really feel all of us pushing for that one goal, putting on that also.
Now, outside of Civic Theater, you're also involved with Harrison High School, right? Now, are you at liberty to kind of talk about what you're doing over there at this point?
I can kind of shimmy it in. Why not? I'm actually going to be directing the fall play and also the spring musical. I don't want to give the spring musical away, but fall play I'm actually looking to do 2 one-act shows from 60s Britain. They're going to be fun. It's called White Lies, Black Comedy.
Oh.
Yeah. Essentially, the big key point is whenever the stage lights are on, the stage lights are off for the actors. That's going to bring a whole new element that I think any audience.
Is it kind of like a farce?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Definitely. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that sounds really interesting.
I hope so.
Like for our audiences to come out and support the local high schools as well.
Yes.
I'd like to, as I'm saying that, I'd like to give kind of a nice little shout out to North High School. That's where we are right now and where we're rehearsing the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. And I've had a long history with North High School as well, and they've graciously let me come back in and utilize the facility for our rehearsals as well. So
you're not a creepy old man at all.
Not at all. It's the deal. All right, Matt, thank you. I'm looking forward to the next couple of weeks, and we'll keep things rocking and look forward to your performance in the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. Keep an eye out next week for more cast interviews. At this point, I'd like to take a moment to answer our very first viewer mail, which was sent to us by Mr. Steve Small. Steve asks, "Why is it called a bee, bro?" And I had one of our actors look this up on Wikipedia, so we know that this has got to be true. Historically, the word bee has been used to describe a get-together where a specific action is being carried out, like a husking bee, a quilting bee, or an apple bee. Its etymology is unclear, but possibly derived from the Old English word ben for prayer. Now, we're on to a little rehearsal with Keith Gamble, our music director.
Mm-hmm. Guys, make sure you're looking at measure 56. Everyone sings the word prayer. Oh. and then Mitch does the goodbyes at 57, and then all of you in again at 58. Let's start at 51, not your mother, and then pay attention to Mitch, because Mitch gets to play with That Is Mine, and you have to be ready to come in on prayer. Not two, ready, and. Let's just start at 58, and then we'll go back and have Mitch coming in with it. 2, ready, and 1.
Goodbye, goodbye,
Remember how we changed the indicating melody on like the CD? Can you do that?
Oh, is it different?
This is the way it is.
They say like goodbye, goodbye, bye, 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 whomever.
Yeah. You want to try it like that?
Never.
Yeah. Well, but what they do, that would be filling in the voice, or filling in the name of the individual that is getting kicked out. But the problem therein lies is the syncopation of that person's last name, how that works in. So I mean, we need to work with syllables on that so that we know, okay, if it's a one syllable word, this is how we sing it. If it's 2 syllable word, this is how we sing it. So we got to kind of know that.
That would be really cool though.
It would be cool, yeah. So it would be different every night.
Measure 61, is that where they insert the name? Because that's where I have a note that's missing a word.
Bye, bye, whoever.
I think it's right there at the 58 to 59, because he goes goodbye, 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 and then that triple, that bye, 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 and that goodbye on 59 is probably where they went whomever.
Yeah.
So it's
Well,
like
whomever is 3 syllables.
Mm-hmm.
You just like pick somebody who like fits in every night, like
Bye, 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 Obama.
well, no, it's like whoever signs up, you're like, okay, who has 3 syllables? Let's go.
There's no guarantee of keeping them in, though.
Right.
Tell them
Well,
not to.
If
Like,
he
if
gives
you're
them the
like,
word,
come here.
if he gives them the word cow and they say CAT,
Then there's
So you're like, that is correct because I burped.
I said that in my
oh
head.
yes, the word was cat. This
Yeah.
call is up to you. But
Well-
as far, I mean, I will figure out where
Uh-huh.
to try to put.
Put them on it.
I would, let's just try it, and if it doesn't work, we can always cut it.
But you have to say Mr. or Miss, right?
No, not necessarily. You can use their first name, because we are calling them at different times by first name and last name. So as long as we for sure know and really pay attention to what their full name is, we'd have to figure out a way to be able to translate, all right, are we going first name or last name with this? But
It's goodbye, goodbye, bye, 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 Sue Schreiber.
yeah,
Please.
yeah. That's it for this episode. Come back next week for a little more behind the scenes with the Evansville Civic Theater. See you next week.